That shift alone could really change someone's relationship with money forever if they just take that one bit that you just gave us right there. Let's talk. I love also that you talk about budgeting not as restriction, but as reflection. Can you walk us through what that means to build a value-based budget?
Yeah, so I think that a lot of people believe that budgeting is about restriction, cutting back, not having any fun. But I think of it more like direction. Kind of like if you were to be in a car and put your where you're going in a GPS and get there instead of just heading north and hoping it works out.
No one
And
does that.
if we're planning an event, if we're planning a vacation, we plan, we do all of this work. But when it comes to like our own financial well-being, I can't do that. But I think that with a budget, a lot of times people have the they have this thought, or they'll talk to me and say like, I make money, I just don't know where it is. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it's going. And so when we look at it, you might say, okay, part of this pre-tax from your paycheck is going straight to your retirement here. This is how much you have here left to spend. These are maybe all the subscriptions that you're paying for that you don't like or don't use. This is all the things that we spent on, groceries. And then this was the food we bought on DoorDash because we didn't want to make the food that we bought with the groceries. Like, so kind of just figuring out like what's going on.
Yes.
We can look at their bank statement and know exactly where their priorities are. Want to donate to charities, like we can look and be like, okay, this isn't what you're doing. This is why it doesn't feel right. And so kind of, if we can look at their budget, maybe automate some of their finances, some of their savings, some of their debt payoff, their investing to remove some of that stress, knowing that these things are going to be happening in the background,
Um,
then maybe we can find some room in the budget that's just for those wants, those things that you feel like doing, and those big goals you're saving for. And then I think it starts to feel, even if you have to cut back in certain areas or be more aggressive with savings. I feel like when you know that it's directed and it's serving a purpose, and that future you is going to be really happy you started doing this stuff today.
yeah.
It does feel better. It's not painful.
That shift alone could really change someone's relationship with money forever if they just take that one bit that you just gave us right there.
Yeah,
Forever.
and I think that most businesses have budgets, the government has budgets, everything has budgets. So I think that if you're able to kind of figure out what you have coming in and going out, that's part of building that confidence skill. Even though you're not making any changes necessarily yet, it's just an easy thing you could do to start to feel that awareness and kind of accountability about like, okay, at least I'm taking my head out of the sand and I know what's going on, and I'll decide if I want to keep it or change it.
Exactly.